So we just want to let everybody know, whoa, there we go. The mic is working. We're going to start in just about 5 minutes. So take a moment, get those final hellos, and have a seat. Enjoy the music. We're going to get started in just a few minutes.
If you'd find your seats, that'd be really good. Right about now. Let's give some love to our amazing anniversary band with Maestro Kev Choice, Clark Sims on guitar, Lily Stern on bass, my favorite instrument, and David Smalls on drums. James Smalls, I'm sorry, James. What I'd like for you to do is settle and breathe with me. Breathe into the one presence and the one power, even if you don't know what that means. We are a beloved community. And I invite us to take a collective breath so that we can breathe together. I'm glad you took that breath, but here's what I'd like for you to do. Exhale right where you are. Now take a nice, deep, slow, intentional inhalation and hold it just a moment and let it out with a big sigh. Sink into that. Let your breath carry you. There's nothing you need to do but allow. We thank you, Holy Gaia, Pachamama, for that space of circulation that you allow us to give and to receive by the very breath. That one breath, that one power, that one presence of all of life. And it is here where I invite you to breathe with our ancestors and welcome them into your heart. Let them be here with us now. It is here that I ask for holy honoring and permission of what I will call my senior elders. Because as they tell me, I'm an elder. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, but I accept. And I'm calling on my senior elders in the room. 80s, 90s, or wherever that is, because you may be a senior at your 70s or 60s. I'm not mad at you. I'm asking for your honoring and your blessing to continue this sacred ritual of an anniversary event. And if I have your honoring and your permission, may I hear you say yes? Yes. Oh, there's a lot of you out there. We are blessed. And I hold in my heart the young ones. We have 2 here with us, and those young at heart, but I'm talking about our youth and our kids. So let's hold them in our hearts, especially those who have lost their lives senselessly. We come to this moment in reverence. We didn't get here by accident, even if we were unaware. And as we've been studying in this community for the past year, and will continue through the end of the year on gratitude, a daily practice of gratitude. So I must come with my heart filled with thanksgiving and praise for a moment such as this, where we can come here, the First Church of Religious Science of Oakland, the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, celebrating 80 years on these holy grounds. In this very space that is prayed up over and over and over. You are blessed, we are blessed to be sitting here, to be honoring in this time. And so I welcome you, beloveds, those live streaming. I welcome you to this anniversary gala that is more than just an event. It is a way of life. And I, as the blessed senior leader, spiritual leader, director, whatever you want to call it, have been placed here. I call my own name. Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman is welcoming you here in this space at this time. And so I give thanks for the musicians, for the chairs that we sit in, for this space, this edifice, for the food that has been in preparation for weeks and weeks and months even. Those who are laughing know I'm telling the truth. For the photographers, for the sound tech, for the AV, for the live stream, for the technology, for the floors and the carpets, the monitors, the technology, for our heartbeats, for everything that brings us to this very moment. I am so blessed. If anybody in the house feels blessed like me, let me hear you say, yeah. Yeah. You too, live streamers, don't cheat. And so my time here was to do a welcome and a prayer, and I heard it. I heard it. And you know what? When we're listening, we hear, and if we have the faith and the trust, Spirit will speak, and then we act, and the miracle working power of God happens just like that. So I am knowing that this is the word that was intended, and everything else that I maybe forgot to say, wanted to say, or whatever needed to be said is included, because I am calling on the all in all, the oneness, the power, the presence that brings us here to this moment. I am knowing it is fully complete, with an exclamation on the end, that we have a good time, that everything flows in smooth and harmonious divine order, and that we are all blessed in our lives. And listen, bring yourself to your heart space, would you? For I don't want to be remiss in not inviting us to a moment where we can collectively send love to our city and the cities we live in, for our state, for the neighboring states, for our country, for all the countries that make up this world, and for all the planets, and for all the universes, the multiverses that exist for all of life. Let us send it love together right now. Let's come back to that community breath by exhaling right where you are. Take a nice deep inhalation and let it out with a big sigh. Let us anchor this, beloveds, and declare, and so it is. And I invite my community to close the prayer however they want. What else might you say? Ashe, amen, hallelujah, aho, blessed be, shalom, yes, and whatever. Thank you. Now let's give ourselves a round of applause. And I'm done with my piece. Our band, our maestro, I know he's some of y'all's maestros too. I see Reverend Derica walking down the aisle and he's her maestro too. And wherever else he plays, I know he's all over the place. He's a master. And so I appreciate it, and he surrounds himself with masters. And I read up on you, mister. I know what you're doing in the world, and some of the rest of you too, so they're awesome. Let's give them some more love. And we have Jen Johns in the house. We have Kate Lamont in the house, yay. We have the fierce Deb Santa Maria and the sounds of joy. We had Amy Bishop out there and Dylan Vado, who made up Heart Matter. We're in for a treat, so we'll hear some music, followed by some other stuff that somebody else will tell you about. Thank you for being here.
So good to be home.
We give thanks for this moment, for this beautiful occasion. As musicians, we are all one energy, one vibration, so our love is just returning to you, and hope you can return it to us and returning it to this room as we celebrate the magnificence of 80 years in this space. As we celebrate the magnificence of 80 years in this space. Give it up, y'all. We're gonna call into the space all the beautiful ancestors who have created, who have spoken, who have contributed to this community. And the word that comes from my heart is the word of love. This house was built of love. This community was built of love. And hopefully we can center love in this space today. And you can feel the love. So give someone a smile, give someone a hug, give someone a handshake, a hello, as we welcome each other into this space. And I hope you can feel the love. Feel the love. 80 years of love. Shining light on the world. Shine your light, shine your light. All we've been through, let's bring it on to this space right now in our hearts. Let's open up our hearts. Put your hands up in the sky if you're feeling the vibe. If you're feeling alive, you're feeling good. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Oh, see it, come on. Look how far we've come, my beautiful people, my beautiful community. Hey, I know I've been here for 11 of these years. Jen, how you feeling? Come on.
I feel great.
Feeling the love.
Can't give it to him.
Come on, feeling the love. If you're feeling the love in the building, get up on your feet, y'all. Hey.
Falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel the love?
Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Look around, come on.
Willingly, we risk it all. Tell me, can you feel the love?
Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Can you feel it, y'all?
Falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel the love? Oh yeah. Can you feel? Willingly, we risk it all. Tell me, can you feel the love?
Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Because you know what? I know one day we gon' make it. I know one day we gon' have just what we're living for. Just what we've been living for. This is what we living for. They can't take this love from us. They can't take this love from us. It's deeper than they know. Yes, it's deeper than they know. Hey, in my soul. Hey, has no limitations. Our life is priceless. Hey, and my faith is endless. And I believe in truth.
I believe in truth.
We believe in truth. As long as justice escapes us, we live for the struggle. We live it for our people, hey. And we keep holding on. We keep holding on. We keep pushing on. Because I know what? I know one day we gon' make it. I know one day we gon' have just what we're living for. Just what we've been living for. 80 years of living, come on. They can't take this love from us. They can't take this love from us. It's deeper than they know. Yes, it's deeper than they know. They got me falling now.
Falling, falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel the love?
Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love?
Willingly, we risk it all. We risk it all. Tell me, can you feel the love? Falling, falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel? Can you feel the love? And willingly, we risk it all. We risk it all. Tell me, can you feel the love?
Hey, I sacrificed for this purpose. No one understood that we was born for this purpose. We gave our lives meaning even when we had nothing. We made us feel worthy, yeah. You stood right beside me like strength and righteousness, the consciousness that guides me. We keep holding on. We keep holding on.
We keep pushing on.
Yeah, we keep pushing on. Hey, and you forgave all my thoughts, all possibilities, and all of my failures. Ever so patient, knew my potential was worth every moment. You believed in me when they doubted. Gave us relentless strength to exceed all the expectations. Yo, we keep holding on. OC, yeah, we holding on. OCS said we keep holding on because I know what? I know one day we gon' what?
I know one day
We gon' have just what we're living for. Just what we've been living for. This the day that we've been living for. Come on. They can't take this love from us. They can't take this love from us. It's deeper than they know. Yes, it's deeper than they know. They got me falling now.
Falling, falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel the love? And willingly, we risk it all. Feel the love. Oh, falling, falling for the thrill. Tell me, can you feel the love? Willingly, we risk it all. Can you feel the love? Can you feel?
Bless the people with the positivity. I know the ancestors smiling on me. Conscious of the prayer, I'll spend my energy. I know the ancestors smiling on we. Lead with love, represent peace. I know the ancestors smiling on we. Even all the darkness in the world, I know the ancestors smiling on we. To keep shining like a galaxy, keep shining like a galaxy. Through all the darkness, darkness. Through all the darkness, darkness. They couldn't keep we from our destiny. They keep telling me and telling we. Represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent your life. Represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent life. Shine, shine your light. Come on, come on. Represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent life. Represent light. They got me falling, y'all. They got me falling, y'all. They got me. Hey. I know one day we gon' make it. Have just what we're living for.
What we're living for. What we're living for. No, they can't take it. No, they can't. It's deeper than they know.
Take them on, take them on.
It's deeper than they know.
Represent light. Represent your life. OCSL. Spread love. Feel the love.
And welcome to our friends and family who might be visiting us maybe for the first time. Thank you all for being here. That was the anniversary band leading us in the first anniversary band for our 80th. I want to thank Reverend Dr. Sunshine for giving us our intro. And before we dive into things, the dynamic duo Heart Matter, Amy D and Dylan Votto, setting the vibe. Get it? The vibe. It's a musician joke. But anyway, yeah, right. You're with me. Yes. My name is Jordan Ellis Dabney. Many of you may recognize me. I've been here since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I'm, a little taller than a grasshopper now, but throughout the years, I've gotten to share my spoken word, my music here on this stage. Matter of fact, anyone who was here for our 80th anniversary concert, kind of make some noise if you were here for that. Yeah, I know, I see y'all. Tammy Hall, Lisa Ferraro, absolutely stunning performance. I got to lead us in with the saxophone and then sit in with them later on. Tonight, or I guess I should say this afternoon, I'm standing in front of you as an MC, Master of Ceremonies, if you don't know what that means. And along with my co-MC, Reverend Elisha Christopher, a dear friend of this space. We will be leading you through this program. If you see this beautiful booklet that's been put together, everything that is going to happen this evening is in here. So if you have any questions about the order, what's coming next, feel free to check this out. And to guide you along, I'm going to pass it on to Reverend Elisha, who will let you know what's going on.
Hello, beloved community. I knew this was going to be good. This is too good already. Well, if you don't know me, I'm Reverend Elisha Christopher. I am the Senior Minister and Spiritual Director at the Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Cruz, and the Santa Cruz community sends their blessings. I was thinking on the way here, I have been a dear friend of OCSL, and OCSL has been a dear friend of me for at least 15 years. When I moved to the Bay Area in 2010, I was part of the Launching Pad, which is a ministry founded by Reverend Dr. Linda Rapond. And when I was at that community, I also served here at this community. And I think of all the communities I've been part of over the years, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living feels truly more like home than anywhere else for me. Reverend Sunshine is my mentor minister on my path towards ordination. Reverend Andrette's my sponsor, who's here as well. Reverend Sunshine have done a number of pulpit swaps in the last year, which is when we trade congregations for a Sunday, and I come up here to Oakland, and she comes down there to Santa Cruz, and that's been a lot of fun. So Jordan and I get to walk you through the evening, and that's kind of our role here. So we are pleased to have with us in person our spiritual leader for the Centers for Spiritual Living, Reverend Dr. Sonny Cantrell Smith, is in the house. Dr. Sonny is going to offer some remarks followed by a presentation of a proclamation to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living from our parent organization, Centers for Spiritual Living. And then to sweeten the pot even more, Dr. Sonny will also present a proclamation from the new mayor of Oakland, the Honorable Barbara Lee, former congresswoman of this very district we are in. And Dr. Sonny will present that proclamation as well. And then Jordan and I will come back up after some more music to tell you all more about what's coming up next. So buckle in. This is going to be a heart-expanding, joyous afternoon. Dr. Sonny, would you come on up? Thank you so much.
Back Where I'm from, we call this a revival. We just need some fans, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to some tent revivals, and they'd have those paper fans with the wooden handle, you know what I'm talking about? They have Jesus on one side and a funeral home on the other. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I don't know if you invited me or if I invited myself, because you said there was a party going on, so I thought maybe I better be here. But beloved community, oh my goodness, what an honor it is to celebrate with you this evening. This truly is a sacred moment. It's a celebration of not only time past, but of lives transformed, of spirit that has been expressed throughout the years, and of love made visible in form. So today we gather in deep appreciation and in holy remembrance that 80 years ago, Dr. Ernest Holmes, along with Lillian Hopper, planted a seed in the rich soil of spiritual vision. Reverend Lillian Hopper nurtured that seed with prayer and intention and the radical belief that something beautiful will grow. And guess what? It did. It did. And Centers for Spiritual Living Oakland was born from a bold and a faithful yes to spirit. And over the past 8 decades, it has blossomed into a living, breathing, heart-centered community, a place where truth is taught, love is practiced, and lives are touched in profound and lasting ways. Let's begin where all sacred things begin, with gratitude. We give thanks today for every soul who said yes to this community, every practitioner who held the high watch, every teacher who showed up to lead, every person who walked through these doors, whether in times of joy or grief, seeking or celebration. And we give profound thanks to Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman. The first woman of color to lead this organization, this community. If you look at me, you're going to start crying. I'm just telling you right now. All right. Are you ready? A steady, compassionate, and visionary leader whose spiritual depth and loving presence has shaped CSL Oakland in ways that words can only begin to describe. Sunshine, your devotion to truth, your commitment to inclusion, and your willingness to meet people exactly where they are has made CSL Oakland the future sanctuary of the soul for all who come through these doors today. You have helped make this community not just a center, but a home. Am I right? Thank you for reminding us time and time again that the presence of the divine is within us, among us, and lives as us. You have held space for healing and upliftment and transformation. You have preached not only with your words, but with your life. And through your ministry, you have remembered many for who they truly are, whole, loved, and infinitely powerful. This celebration is as much about leadership as it is about community, because spiritual community is not something that simply happens. It's something we co-create with courage, with love, and with consciousness. And let's be clear, what CSL Oakland has created over the last 80 years is nothing short of sacred architecture. You have built a spiritual structure that holds people through grief, that lifts people into new possibilities, that supports and teaches people how to pray, how to love, how to live in alignment with principle. You've offered spiritual education, compassion in action, sacred ceremony, musical upliftment, prayer support, and perhaps most importantly, a place to belong. You've modeled spiritual resilience in times of transition and spiritual joy in times of celebration. In a world that so often forgets its sacredness, CSL Oakland has consistently remembered and reminded all of us that we are not broken. We are not separate. We are not here by accident. We are divine, we are connected, and we are called. And in this very moment in history, this sacred threshold where the wisdom of the past is distilled into a new vision and timeless truth are reimagined for a world that is still becoming, CSL Oakland's present is more vital than ever. Why? Why? Because what you teach here is revolutionary. You teach that peace is possible, and not just possible, but inevitable, when we each take responsibility for our part in the world. You teach that love is not weak, it is the greatest power on earth. You teach that we are not victims of our circumstances, we are creators of reality. You teach that every person has value, that every voice matters, and that spirit is expressing uniquely through each and every one of us. And in doing so, you have become a center of light for the city of Oakland, and dare I say, the world. Now, folks, you may not witness, some of us will not witness the ripples you have created. But I promise you, they are there. Every class taught, every heart opened, every prayer spoken, every tear witnessed, every truth affirmed, it all matters. It all moves through time and space, changing lives far beyond what we can measure. So as the community of Oakland Centers for Spiritual Living stands on this sacred threshold, 80 years behind you and infinite possibilities before you, I invite everyone right now to ask, what is ours to do now? Just as this is a celebration, a retrospect, it is also a call forward. How will this community rise to the next chapter of CSL Oakland's life? How will you continue to say yes, even more boldly, even more inclusively, even more expansively? Because the world needs spiritual communities like this one to be fully alive and engaged, not small. We didn't come here to play small, not safe, not tucked away, but radiant, courageous, visible, and fearless as love. This is the time to dream big, to imagine what spiritual community can be in the 21st century, to deepen its roots in spiritual principle while expanding your reach into every heart that longs to come home to itself. It's time to invest in the future with your love and your patience, your pledges, your gifts, and your commitments. It's time to uplift those whose voices have been marginalized, to reweave the web of interconnection, to love not just in word, but in deed. It's time to embody the vision of a world that works for everyone, starting right here, right now, without delay. So let us lift our hearts in celebration. Let us honor the path that we have walked, absolutely. But let us also lift our eyes to the horizon. Let's remember that the work is not done. The healing is not finished. The becoming is still unfolding. And that is cause for hope. No, I don't want to say hope. As Dr. Holmes said, that is cause for knowing. That is cause for joy. That is cause for sacred celebration. As Dr. Holmes reminds us, life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. So let us all think love. Let us all think peace. Let us think wholeness. Let us dare to think boldly, to see beyond what has been, and to call forth what can be. Let us celebrate not just what has been achieved, but what this community is willing to become. Let's all stand together in the conviction that something greater is always seeking to express itself through us and as us. Let us rise together as love in action, as peace in motion, as the living, breathing embodiment of possibility, because this is your time, this is your call, and this right here, right now, is your new sacred yes. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I have some proclamations over there. Thank you. Thank you, Maud. I appreciate that. Well, this one is from Centers for Spiritual Living. Whereas February the 25th, 2025 marked the 80th anniversary of the beloved community, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, formerly known as Oakland First Church of Religious Science, and chartered by the founder of religious science himself. I can't get over that. Dr. Ernest Holmes in 1945. Wow, isn't that amazing? That is amazing. And whereas Oakland Center for Spiritual Living designated September 20th, 2025 as the official and sacred day of celebrating this multi-generational spiritual community's rich history and legacy, and whereas it is fitting and proper to afford official recognition to this magnificent community, its sacred charter, and its historical and memorial anniversary on this day, and whereas the Centers for Spiritual Living recognizes and celebrates this auspicious event with this proclamation of continued affiliation with unity and joy. Now, therefore, I, Reverend Dr. Sonny Cantrell Smith, by the virtue of the authority invested in me as spiritual leaders of the Center for Spiritual Living, do hereby proclaim and declare September 20th, a day of celebration and joy for the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. Give yourself some love. Wow, this one's got a lot of words on it. Everybody see this? I don't have to read it all? Well, I don't know, man. There's some big words in here, too. Whew, and Barbara Lee is, she is good, man. I'm so happy to see this. How about if I just read the first? All right, because I know we're running late because nobody ever runs on time, right? We're celebrating the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living 80th anniversary. This is the mayor's proclamation. I'll read the first one, the first paragraph, and the last. Whereas in 1943, Oakland's vibrant spiritual and cultural landscape was forever enriched when Daisy Mae Beckett, inspired by the teachings of Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science movement, sparked the creation of what would become the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. Initially a modest gathering in a basement on Montecito Street, this gathering grew into the Institute of Religious Science and Philosophy and later became known as the Oakland First Church before settling into its permanent home at Clarewood Drive in 1963. This woman did her homework. And the last verse, the last paragraph is, and I think y'all should read this, really. It's remarkable. Be it further resolved that the City of Oakland commends the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living for 80 years of inspirational service, spiritual leadership, and community building, and encourages all residents to join in honoring this landmark celebration and continued mission of inclusiveness, transformation, and hope. From this day forward, I will be known as the Proclamation Minister. Okay. And this is from the city, and I'll do the same thing here. Honoring the 80th anniversary of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, whereas the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, also known as First Church of Religious Science of Oakland, has been a cornerstone of spiritual growth, inspiration, and community service for 80 years, guiding individuals and families in cultivating lives rooted in love, wisdom, and compassion. And then the last paragraph is, now therefore, be it resolved that I, council member, we in trouble now.
Janani, Ramachandran.
Janani?
Yes. Ramachandran.
Okay, y'all just say it together. Go ahead. District 4, council member of the City of Oakland, do hereby proclaim the 80th anniversary of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living as a year of celebration and gratitude in the City of Oakland, and encourage all residents to join me in honoring the city's 8 decades of service, inspiration, and commitment to fostering a more loving and compassionate Oakland. Yeah?
Hello, congratulations. And thank you, Dr. Sonny, for those inspirational. There we go. Thanks for the inspiration, and thank you, Dr. Sunshine, for your inspiration. And I want to express my gratitude to this building and these people and this community. And for Kev for bringing me here for the first time, however many years ago. I'm very grateful for you all. And the song is dedicated to you today.
And if you feel it, you can sing the chorus with me. It's very simple. It's just good for you. Good for you. And so every time I sing that, sing it with me. Here we go. Your dreams are coming true. And I say happily, good for you. You laid it on the line, and now this time, thankfully, it's gonna be good for you. Have been through so many trials that life's thrown at you, and now I'm by your side to see your dreams come true. There goes another one. Your dreams are coming true, and I say happily, good for you. You laid it on the line, and now this time, thankfully, it's gonna be good for you. I'll be watching here for your light, coming back to me from the the stars. I'm by your side to see your dreams come true. Yeah, there goes another one. Well, now, yeah, your dreams are coming true, and I say happily, good for you. You laid it on the line, and now there's time. Oh, thankfully, it's gonna be good for you. Yeah, it's gonna be good for you. Hey, you laid it on the line, good for you. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, well, I know that it's gonna be good for you. Yeah. Ooh. Da 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 da.
A beautiful way to continue our 80th anniversary fundraiser gala celebration. Thank you all for being here. It's so beautiful to see the space that's raised me honored so highly. Growing up, I never really got this sort of thing. I used to get really bored at these, but now I really understand it. I really understand it, yeah. Oh no. They're leaving. I was just about to introduce them. So that was our anniversary band. We're going to say their names one more time because I think they deserve to be said again. Once again, the maestro, Kev Choice on piano. Featuring vocalists Jen Johns and Kate Lamont. Thank you all. We got James Small playing the drums, AKA J Stick Nasty. If you don't know J Stick Nasty, you better get down with J Stick Nasty. Two people I'm very excited to introduce. We all grew up playing together at the Oaktown Jazz workshops in Jack London. Clark Sims on guitar, Lily Stern on bass. Two people I've known for a long time. Yeah. No, this community runs very deep. It's not just here. That's why we're getting proclamations. It's all over the Bay Area, right? So even people that are outside of the Bay Area, we thank you again for coming and joining us. Coming up soon, too, we have two incredible speakers that are going to be delivering their words to us. And Reverend Elisha is going to expound a little bit more about what's coming next.
All right, so here we go. This show's about to get real good, friends. It's been good already. I think it's about to go up again a little bit more. I hear the vision was to bring these two speakers together as a double bill. And the reason being that they are both doing some awesome work in the world squarely in the areas of social justice, equity, and creating healing spaces. And these two individuals are both friends and colleagues of each other and have worked together tirelessly and beautifully. Our first speaker is going to be the Reverend Dr. David Alexander, who is the spiritual director of the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta, an affiliated ministry with the Centers for Spiritual Living. Give it up for Reverend David. After we hear from Reverend David, we are going to get to watch some very special awards, which I hear are going to speak for themselves. And then after those awards, we have the honor of hearing from Bishop Yvette Flunder. who's the founder and leader of the City of Refuge United Church of Christ. Hold on to our hats, friends. Rev Deb Hammond is going to give some greetings and anniversary congratulations. We've got a whole lot more excitement and energy building and love and inspiration ahead of us. So here we go. Reverend David, come on up.
All things in order now. Don't worry, I don't have any notes on my phone. I just wanted to keep mind of my time. Good afternoon. Happy anniversary. Yeah, all right, Oakland. So I bring you greetings from the Atlanta Church of Religious Science, a.k.a. the Atlanta Center for Spiritual Living, celebrating its 47th year, started by Dr. Kennedy Schultz. Proud to serve as the fourth spiritual director in their 47 years. And as things would have it, I am on my way back to the West Coast, and this is my first stop. So how about that? That's significant right there. I think that's saying something in the universe. But what I wanted to share with you this evening, most of what I want to share with you, I will do tomorrow morning, and I'm very honored. Thank you, Dr. Michelle, for the invitation. And I was trying to distinguish. I kept emailing her saying, well, now how much, do you want me to say something Saturday night? And how much? Because I was trying to pull it out of the sermon, because it's really good sermon material, as you're about to find out. It's the warm-up, you know what I'm saying? But it's what Spirit downloaded to me immediately when I was asked to speak. I sat in meditation, I said yes, and immediately Spirit said, talk about this. And I said, okay, and I started writing notes. And then I put it in the sermon. And then she said, you're going to say something Saturday night. So I said, okay. So I parsed it out. Come back tomorrow for part 2. How about that? But what Spirit put on my heart to share with you is to tell you a bit about the transition of the mantle of leadership between, in the Old Testament, the prophet Elijah and Elisha. Elijah with a J and Elisha, like our MC here tonight. And the prophet Elijah was a prophet for a long time, was a very powerful individual, was known to speak to empires and to kings and to bring fire down from heaven and cause famines if it was necessary and do all manner of things for a very long time, and was well respected. And I'm not here to talk a whole lot about all of that, except to say that it happened. And when it was time for the next iteration to occur, God spoke to Elijah and said, at first Elijah was feeling some kind of way about, things not going his way, and went into a quiet space and hid in the mountains, and there's a whole sermon you could preach about that. I'm not here to talk about that. Because God called him out and said, what are you doing here? Go finish the work. And it's the go finish the work part that I want to focus on. Because the go finish the work part was to find his successor, Elisha, who had been watching and had been studying and had been following closely. And several times Elijah actually shoved him away, said, go away, I got this work to do. And Elisha, with SH, said, I'm not leaving your side. And then when the time came, Elisha asked for a double portion of Spirit's blessing to take up the mantle. Now I come to you today from the south. It's some 5 o'clock here on the west coast. I woke up at 5 a.m. on the east coast today. I know something about a double portion coming from Atlanta. Amen, somebody. As we like to say down there, come on down, we'll put some south in your mouth. But anyway, there's some places we could take you. Isn't that right, Bishop? You know about it. There's some places we could take you to Mary Mac's. We could take you to the Colonnade where the gays, the strays, and the Grays. All eat. That's our way of saying all are welcome. Y'all come. Gays, strays, all of them. And the strays. Right. Bless you. I'm just telling you. I'm sorry. I woke up on the East Coast. I promise you tomorrow morning I'll be West Coast adjusted. But I woke up on the East Coast this morning. And so I can tell you some things about a double portion. Double portion of mac and cheese, or some collard greens, and fried chicken, and okra, chitlins, all of it. All of it. And the reason Elisha asked for the double portion was not because he was greedy, was not because he wanted more than those that had come before him, but because he knew the nature of the work that was to fall on him, and that it would require a double portion of Spirit's blessing. And if you are going to ask the universe for a double portion, that means that you have the intention of being a double blessing. You missed it. I'll try it again. If you ask Spirit for a double portion to receive a double portion, then that means you have the intention to be the distribution center of a double blessing. And so when the time came, the mantle fell, and Elisha picked it up, and he didn't put it on an altar behind some plexiglass and said, oh, look, isn't it beautiful? And that's the mantle of my ancestor, and it's just wonderful, and we just honor and revere it, and I'm just going to try to, do a little bit here and there and build the museum and whatnot. Took the mantle to the water and struck the water with it, and the water divided, and he began his healing work and his prophecy work. A double blessing. I don't know if you're paying attention to the news these days, but it's going to require, you see, the single blessing's already been done. 80 years ago, they broke ground. They put up the walls. They put up the ceiling. They put in these lights. They put in the stained glass. They did a great job. And we're here to honor that great job and all the people that contributed to that. The mantle has been passed, and if you're here tonight, you are part of the generation of Elisha, the double blessing generation. If you're in the room tonight, and I know some of you go to other centers, and it's all good because you're all part of each other. It's all part of the same energy, the same blessing, the same call to serving this place. You all are in this room is my Monday morning routine. I watch East Bay. I watch Heart and Soul. I watch Oakland. I watch some City of Refuge. All before noon on Monday morning. This is my whole Monday morning routine right here. And several cups of coffee. And so the work is the double blessing because it's going to require doubling down on what we know, doubling down on consciousness, doubling down on prayer, doubling down on affirmation, doubling down on digging deep into what we know to be true, because the voices that are saying otherwise, I don't know if you noticed, are getting a little loud. They're beginning to, the comedians study Germany, study the history of Nazi Germany. The comedians and the poets went first. Y'all didn't hear me? The comedians and the poets went first. And then they controlled what the media could say and put out. And it would require a double blessing. It took Dietrich Bonhoeffer digging down deep, a double resource. He called not only on his ancestry and his legacy and his training, but he went to Harlem and studied there and brought all of that with him. He took records back of gospel music back with him. Double blessing so that he could be a part of the rebuilding of what was to come. My time is done. I got to get out of here. I'll be here tomorrow morning to tell you the rest of how we keep it going. Let's be a double blessing, Oakland. God bless you.
Sorry about that. You look at my script over here. Hi. You can come in. Alka, thank you. I'm Sam Ladion. I'm the Vice President of Oakland CSL Board of Trustees. And joining me is Elka Moritz. She's the treasurer of the board. And we have the honor of presenting 7 awards to individuals who have significantly contributed to the legacy of the spiritual community over the years. We have 3 categories for the awards presentations: excellence in spiritual leadership, legendary excellence, long-standing sacred service. And we would like to invite 3 of our leaders to the stage to hand out the awards and congratulate the recipients. Reverend Dr. Sonny Cantrell-Smith, Reverend Dr. David Alexander, and Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman. Okay.
Okay. The first 2 awards are in the category of excellence in spiritual leadership. The first award recipient served for 14 years as senior minister of First Church of Religious Science of Oakland from 1984 through 1998. The popular Clairwood Singers Choir formed under her leadership. She was the first woman to hold the position of president of the United Church of Religious Science before the integration to Centers for Spiritual Living. She wrote articles and daily messages for the Science of Mind magazine for 50 years. Today, we honor Reverend Dr. Margaret Stortz for excellence in spiritual leadership. Dr. Margaret still resides in the Bay Area. Accepting the award in her honor is her dear friend and mentee, Reverend Catherine Sachs, who will, yeah.
She's not here, Jerry. No, she's not. I'm asking. She's not.
I haven't seen her. Reverend Jerry? Okay, Reverend Jerry. There we go. Who will give it to her with a commemorative anniversary booklet. Congratulations, Dr. Margaret Stortz. The next award recipient served for 15 years as senior minister of First Church of Religious Science of Oakland, that later became the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living in 2012. During her time in leadership from 1999 to 2014, the popular Joy Choir was formed under her leadership. After retiring from Oakland Center of Spiritual Living, she assumed the senior minister role for the Agape Bay Area Spiritual Community under the ministries of Dr. Michael Beckwith, with whom she first started her ministerial career. She is soon to retire from Agape Bay Area after 6 years. Today we honor and congratulate Reverend Dr. Joan Stedman for excellence in spiritual living.
And accepting the award on her behalf, she last minute had to call out. She wasn't feeling well. So we have Agape practitioner John Chastain, who also is very apropos that he's receiving this award because he was a Centers for Spiritual Living practitioner here at Oakland Center for quite some time too. So congratulations, Reverend John.
Our next two awards are in the category of Legendary Excellence. The first award recipient was one of the first ministers of color to serve the First Church of Religious Science of Oakland. As an assistant minister under Dr. Margaret Stortz, she left the church on the Hill to help revitalize the East Bay Church of Religious Science that had dwindled to 30 members. Under her leadership, East Bay Church grew to hundreds, and its ministry spread far and wide. She has become a living legend with early roots here at what has evolved to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. Today we honor Reverend Dr. Eloise Oliver. Affectionately called Reverend E for legendary excellence. She's assisted by her son, Reverend Minister Mwada Rasuli, Senior Minister of San Francisco CSL, who also served as an assistant minister at First Church of Religious Science, Oakland, with his mother. Congratulations, Dr. Eloise. Right here, Doctor.
When I come to this place, I always cry. And that's not a big deal, I just cry. I cry when I feel good, and I cry when I'm mad, doesn't matter. But when I see that window, it's that window. The painting that we have in our church is that window. Because when I came in here, I saw the window. And my first class I taught was taught here. And the window represents the threefold nature of God. It represents seal, soil, and plant. And I taught a prosperity class here. And I asked a child about abundance. There used to be a plum grove right along where the fence is. And those plum trees represent the abundance of God. So much happened in this place. Today is my husband's birthday. And he died on his birthday. And the last time I saw his body was in this place. So everything important and everything that I ever loved happened in this place. And I appreciate Reverend Sunshine because she came from East Bay too. So I already said, when I get to heaven, I'm going to run down in the end zone. I'm spiking the ball because I played this game. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. Our next award recipient is in the category of Legendary Excellence, recently transitioned to the other side and is now our beloved ancestor. She's a proud emerita minister of the First Church of Religious Science of Oakland and was granted this status by another ancestor on the other side, Reverend Jeff Anderson, former senior minister here. She proudly claimed landing in the spiritual community in 1962 as a milestone and significant accomplishment that she was proud of. She's deeply loved for her wisdom, teaching, leadership, and art. Her memorial services will be held in a couple of weeks, and she requested that it be held here at the Oakland Center. Today, we posthumously honor Reverend Dr. Francione, whom we love, miss, and bless. Accepting the award in her honor is one of her sons, Ali. His brother, Fred, lives outside of the area. Congratulations, Dr. Francione.
Our next award is in loving memory of Reverend Jeffrey Anderson, who succeeded Dr. Joan after her retirement and was in service from 2015 through 2021, when he became ill and transitioned. Reverend Jeff is beloved in this community. There are at least 3 chairs now dedicated in his honor during our chair dedication program this year. He is deeply loved and revered. Today we honor Reverend Jeffrey Anderson in loving memory as a beloved leader of this community. Congratulations, Reverend Jeff. Accepting the reward in his honor is a long-time emerita practitioner in our community, Dorothy Mendez.
He's looking down and he's saying, uh-oh, here comes trouble. That's what he used to call me, here comes trouble. So you and I are together, trouble. Thank you so much.
We have 2 remaining awards in the category of long-standing sacred service, particularly serving in an important transitional leadership role. The first award recipient as transitional minister after Dr. Jones' retirement, she helped things to get, she helped hold things together during the transition of the senior leader and helped anchor the community until a new leader was named. She is still an active member and minister in the community and co-facilitates the Women's Spiritual Empowerment Group. Today, we honor and congratulate Reverend Catherine Sachs.
Right, Reverend Sunshine will accept the honor on her behalf. Thank you. And last but certainly not the least, our last award is in the category of long-standing sacred service, with its recipient also serving in an important transitional leadership role after Reverend Jeff Anderson's passing. And in whatever capacity the community needs still, she fills in with style, grace, and exemplary leadership. She helped support and transition in our current senior minister. She served as a contract senior minister until the candidating process concluded and helped ensure a smooth transition. She is a selfless servant who is dearly beloved in this community and beyond. She remains an active member and minister in the community. She initiated and co-facilitates the Women's Spiritual Empowerment Group. Today we honor and congratulate Reverend Jerry Carter for long-standing sacred service. And this concludes our awards presentation.
I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. Oh, my soul, rejoice and take joy, my Queen, in what you hear. Let me be the sweet sound in your Hello. I said it before, but my God, is it good to be home. And you can feel free to, y'all already know. Nuru, 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 yo! Nuru, 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 Nuru. We feel it again. This weight is heavy like stones, and they won't break your back. We got to push on. We know this ain't right, and we carry on. We bind our freedom from flight. These are Babylon, but there's a fire. It's burning now out of control. I'm the siren. My people, it's time to rejoice. We got to go live. Give it to him, Clark. How y'all doing out here? The structure been falling. It's not safe for us in here. We're heeding the calling. I will not live in fear. But where do we go? What system is this? I'm letting just show me I am not worried about this, 'cause there's a fire. It's burning now out of control, and I'm the siren. My people, it's time, 'cause there's a fire. It's burning now out of control, and I'm the siren. My people, yeah, 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 yeah. Keep going. What? Come now, yeah. 'Cause there's a fire. It's burning now out. I'm the siren. You be the siren. My people, it's time. 'Cause there's a fire. You feel that fire? It's burning now out of control, and I'm the siren. My people, it's time. We got to go live. My people, go live. We got to go live. My God, let's go live. Thank you. You have to go live.
It up a little more, yeah? Jennifer Johns, Kev Choice, the anniversary band. My goodness gracious. Woo! All right, y'all, let's take a deep breath. We got another treat coming up right now. A woman who I don't think needs any introduction, but Bishop Yvette Flunder. It's your time. Come on up.
Amen. How good and how pleasant it is for kindred to dwell together in unity. I feel real good in this house. God bless you. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you for being sunshine. Not just being called, but the beauty of it. And my Reverend E, we share a grandson. Her great-grandson is my grandson. And so we are connected together by the flesh of that boy that sometimes will do what we say. Sometimes not so much. That's how we know he's our grandson. The real truth be told. It's good to be with you today in this incredible time. I also need to also share with you my deacon Knox. Lewis, stand up just for a minute. So it's important that I have him stand up. And let me tell you why. Because he's, how tall are you, Lewis? 6'7". That's amazing. And I'm 5'2". Sit down, Lewis. And we go places. He takes me. He's my driver when I'm in and out and in and out and in and out of airports and different places and events. And I just thank God for him. But it just tickles me every time I walk alongside of him. We pass people and they look at me. You know, because we really are differently abled as it relates to height. The beauty of it is he has been, for many years, the one who has been on the ready to get me where I need to go. Not only here locally, but in our conferences, away from home. And I want to give honor because it's important to appreciate the people who take good care of you. And I thank God for him. I was born and raised a black Pentecostal. I need to say that to you. As far as we were concerned, none of you would ever make it to heaven, not just one. Everybody go to hell in a handbag. There's just no question. That was the way that I was treated. That was the way I was taught. That was the way I was given the scriptures. That was the way that we were an enclosed organization. We were too saved to even play gym at school. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. And for me to be the me that I am at this time is an indicator that God, the God of our understanding, the way in which we understand the move of spirit is greater than all the power of the enemy. And I am so grateful for that experience. And I just wanted to leave a little bit with you. I am a Pentecostal by birth, and so my concept of time is somewhat challenged. So I need to get some idea about how does this, give me, do this, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes? How do you all do this? Somebody say something. Let's see what we can do with 7 minutes. It's an important word. Did you hear the leader? There's a passage that I was reading in the book of Acts, and it's the 26th through the 40th of that particular book, Acts 8. And it is about a eunuch and an African in this particular passage. I read it because this eunuch, which was a way to say he was castrated, and an African, asked one of the folks in the temple, in the Jewish temple, when he passed by and heard the Jewish brother talk about what the will of God was for him. And this particular eunuch says, "But I'm a eunuch. Essentially, I do not have all my parts." Y'all know what a eunuch is, right? Okay, all right, just check it. I don't have all my parts. Can your understanding of God allow me to be a part of what it is that you are a part of? It's an interesting thing about religion. I've written many books, got lots of degrees, and basically at the end of the day, everybody believes what they believe, which is incredibly different than what everybody else believes what they believe. How am I doing with that? I told you I was born a Pentecostal, and we believed everybody was going to hell. So you have to understand, unless even other Pentecostals, if they didn't Pentecost the way we Pentecosted, you have to understand what I'm saying. It was rough when I was coming along. But we also have sort of kind ways to feel sorry for the others. Oh, bless their little hearts. What do we do when religion becomes a weapon on the highway of different? Because there's some things that we're going to have to get together on in this time. Because there are things that are weaponizing themselves to make a lot of what we believe is true, try to make that false, and to destroy. I said, well, and I can hear people, friends of mine, say, well, I'm not worried about it. It's not coming after me. And I want to tell them, I say, you got to be real mindful that just because you live on a mountain, don't you ever think that the people in the valley are not looking for ways to make your way difficult also. When religion becomes problematic among people who believe in different ways of the divine, and those people cannot come together and find our common denominators, oftentimes we can be spread apart. Same way it has happened with race, same way that it has happened with gender, same way that it has happened in different states, different countries, different ways. When we are not working together, even our earth can't get it together. She's pissed. Did you know that? Does anybody know how pissed she is? Anybody know that she's just really not acting right? Because of what we have done, what we've sent up, come on now, into our own atmosphere. We did it. We did do it. As human beings, we did create the issue and the problem and the circumstance. And no matter how much we hum, it does not matter how much we sing, how much we dance, if we don't get all that junk out of our atmosphere, we're going to be hot in places that weren't hot this time last year. That's a truism. And I ask that question because I think we have to do something about it as it relates to what are our common denominators. Why am I saying that? And I'm going to say what is really on my heart. Can I do that? What is really on my heart is, how did we get a Supreme Court who would support a felon being president of the United States, and that everything that he desires, they give it to him? I don't understand that. Can I be Yvette for a moment? How is it possible that those who stormed the people's house when he was trying to get into the people's house have been exonerated, and others have gone to jail for much less? I don't understand that. Is it all right? Don't leave me. Stay with me for a minute. And in this current unjust attacks, fear-based attacks that are making people lose their jobs in late-night television. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Because they told the truth. How about that? And one man can talk really bad about me and my life and the people that I'm connected to, and some wicked person comes along and shoots him. I don't want him shot, but I want him to stop talking about my people. I think you're walking along with me. And I was really upset with him, but I'm not allowed to be upset now because he's a martyr. Come on. And I'm finding it difficult to understand, as the old folks used to say to me, whose side are you leaning on? And there was a refrain in the Pentecostal church, whose side are you leaning on? The answer was, I'm leaning on the Lord's side. But I'm also finding myself in the company of people who want to be in the company of people who are safe. And this time is not allowing us to just deal with being safe. We may have to walk through some things where safe is not going to be possible. We may have to show up some places where somebody might be a martyr again. We may have to speak truth to power, even if they do take our nighttime television program off the, come on. There's no telling what may happen. My question, again, is what the old folks said. Whose side are we leaning on? Now say it again. I'm leaning on the side of justice. I'm leaning on the side of righteousness. I'm leaning on the side. And I tell you, again, I was born and raised by the Pentecostals, the Trinitarian Pentecostals. I need you to get that. And our headquarters was in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis. Bishop Charles Harrison Mason, when I was born, and that was the place where Martin King gave his I Have a Dream speech. And one day I felt led by Spirit while I was in Memphis, went over to the chapel, to the headquarters building, and I was going to take some pictures because that's the lineage that I was born in, the Church of God in Christ. I was going to take some pictures and take them back, show them to my family. Long story short, the guy that was working outside saw me. He said, "Sister, do you want to come in?" I said, "Oh, no, I don't want to come in. I just came to take some pictures." He walked away. He came back. He said, "Sister, you need to come in." And I came through the door. I stood at the podium. And I saw myself when I was a little girl, when they used to bring me to the meetings with the women. And they would send me to fetch and carry their great big huge Church of God in Christ pocketbooks, if you understand what I mean. That's massively big purses, if you've ever seen. Massively, because you have a sandwich and some underwear and everything was in your purse. My job was to take the purses for the saints, for the old saints. But there I was at Bishop Charles Harrison Mason's podium, which was also Martin Luther King's podium. Same place where he preached, "I Have a Dream." The same place where he said, "We may not all get there, but my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord." Amazing. And I stood in that place. And I stood there for a moment and I said, because a glow came through a window, I said, "So what are you saying to me? Talk to me. What are you saying?" And I could hear the Spirit say, "It's going to cost something." He went from that podium in a car over to the hotel and was shot dead. It was a horrible thing. It was a horrible, incredibly horrible thing. And I kept saying, again, when I thought back on it, I said, "So what are you saying to me? Get prepared. Get prepared to do the work that requires love. Get prepared to do the work that requires justice. But also get prepared to do the work that gets you in harm's way." Somebody has got to find the courage to speak truth to power. We can desire it. We can talk about it. We can wish for it. We can speak it. But somebody has got to say, "For God and for good I live, and for God and for good I may have to die. But what a good death if it will set the people free." I hope you hear me today. I hope your heart can hear me. And let me end with this. We may have to suffer some to preach a gospel that liberates people who the church hates. We may have to suffer. But our text, our writing today, is telling us to look further beyond the way that even the followers of Jesus knew. Jesus was on vacation once because the people at the temple had made him mad. He was mad. In case y'all didn't know, Jesus got mad. He took his clothes off and everything and pitched them all in the temple. It was terrible. So they told him not to come back. And so Jesus went to where the Greeks lived, in what I call incognito. Is that all right? Well, that's where he went. He was with the Greeks. Long story short, a woman came up upon him. Some of you all know this story. She was called the Syrophoenician woman. She was a Greek woman, and she had the clothes that you could kind of see through. And she came to go talk to Jesus, and She said, I understand, Mr. Jesus, paraphrase, that you are here and that the word on the street is that you have the ability to heal. She said, my son is dying, and I need you to heal my son, paraphrased. This woman, this Syrophoenician woman, and Jesus said to her, we don't throw the children's bread to dogs. My Jesus. He didn't do Greek. How am I doing with that? He was a Hebrew. And he wasn't ready to give the blessing to the ones who were not in his club. Does anybody understand me? And you think that Calvary is what gave him I believe it was the woman in Greece that made him understand if you're going to be a help to everybody, that means you got to reach out to the people that you used to didn't like and don't want to be around, and you don't think like them and they don't think like you. Hallelujah. And the woman said, well, then bow, wow, wow, yippee-oh, yippee-yay. If that's what I got to do for my son, I'll be a dog, but I need you to heal my son. And he turned and said to her, I've not received anything any greater than what I heard from you today in all of Israel, he said to her. He said, and when you get home, your baby will be healed. And I've said to my congregation, that is the reason why I believe he had to go through Greece before he could go to the cross to be the help, that he had to pass that see-through Syrophoenician woman who was from somewhere else and did things another way so that he could be a help to those who he thought he was greater than. Somebody needs to hear us today. Our people are in trouble. What are we going to do down in Louisiana, down in Texas? What are we going to do with the polls this time coming up? What are we going to do when our children are being brought into all sorts of situations, then things that they have to use on the wall? They got to read from the 12th and the 10th commandments and the 5 commandments and whoever is in charge in order for them to get an education that your taxes are paying for. That's the time that we are in. Oh, but listen, my eyes have seen the glory. Hey, my eyes have seen the glory. Because God, good, is greater than all the power of the enemy. God bless you.
Oakland for Centers for Spiritual Living. It's Reverend Sunshine. I just got off the pulpit, so I'm hot and inspired, and this is a great time for me to wish us happy 80th birthday. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to all of you who have been here over the years. We thank you.
Greetings and hello to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living and to Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman. This is Reverend Dr. Michael Carney, congratulating you on the 80 years of supporting the community through your spiritual center and all of the activities and events that take place there. May you have a wonderful evening and celebration and I know and trust that you will continue to be a support to your community for many years to come. Enjoy yourselves and have a great evening.
Happy birthday, dear Oakland. Happy birthday to you.
So, I am Reverend Gil William Olmsted, and this is
Robin Rice Olmsted, practitioner at large, located at Oakland Center.
We arrived there just before the 65th celebration, and we both knew we were home, and it became really a highlight. And not only have I stayed in touch since then, Robin has continued to serve.
I have, and what I remember most about getting to Oakland Center was the love. And what I know about Oakland Center today is the love. And you all continue to rock the love in the world, and here's to the next 80 years.
Bless you all.
Wish we were there.
Bye.
Hello, I am Reverend Muata Rasuli, the Senior Minister of the San Francisco Center for Spiritual Living. And this is my lovely wife,
Piranjali.
We are so pleased to congratulate the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, Reverend Sunshine, the practitioners, and all of its members for 80 years of sacred service to the beloved community. My first ministry began with a letter of call at Oakland Center under the tutelage of Dr. Margaret Storts. I've moved on. Spirit has installed me for the last 30 years as the San Francisco Center for Spiritual Living, and a greater match could not have been made.
I began my spiritual journey also at what was then First Church in Oakland under Reverend Margaret and Reverend Victor, and served for many years as a practitioner with Reverend Joan Stedman. So many friends we have at the Oakland Center, and every time we come and see that beautiful stained glass window, we are reminded of the consciousness of wholeness and the embrace of love that you are, making a difference in the lives in Oakland, the East Bay,
and the world at large. May you continue to be the blessing and the bounty for all of lifekind for years to come. God bless us, everyone.
Congratulations and much love.
Hi, my name's Ollie. And my name is Mari. And we've been going to this church for like 3.5 years, and we really loved it.
Hi, my name is Ollie.
And my name is Mari.
And we've been going to OCSL for our whole lives. And one thing I love about it is that I learned a fervent of prayer, which has also helped me through struggles in my life. And I really appreciate Jackie and Diane, because I grew up with them, and they just get me involved in the community, and I really love it.
Yeah, I appreciate Jackie and Diane too, and I love all the wisdom that I've been accepting for my whole life. And I really appreciate Lucian because he helps all the kids and works with them, and he just does a lot for us, and thank you, Lucian.
80 years young. Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. My heartfelt love and outpouring of gratitude and appreciation for every minister, every practitioner, every member that has come through in the 80 years to build this powerful, beautiful foundation of consciousness, of inspiration, of love and joy and light upon this earth plane and beyond. I rejoice, I am happy, I am glad, and I dance and I celebrate with all of you, beautiful family and community. I am so grateful and honored and privileged to be a part of this celebration. Much love, much light, much joy.
Happy anniversary, beloved OCSL community. What an incredible milestone you all are celebrating. I just wanted to send a message of congratulations and love and blessing for your next 80 years and beyond. I came out into my garden to leave this message because I wanted to affirm the flourishing beauty of life, the growth, the expansion, the flowering, the fruiting, the richness for your community, that you are rooted in the fertile soil of the divine, and that you have extended those roots and reached your branches, and it has yielded such beautiful flowering and such nourishing fruit for so many people. May this continue to be so. And may you be nourished and inspired by the beauty that you are. God bless you. Much love.
Hello, OCSL family. This is Reverend Savannah Noel here. I'm now in Seattle, Washington. I just want to congratulate you for 80 years of ministry of healing hearts and minds. And I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to take part in ministry there at a very, very early stage of my career and as a very new minister. I'm so glad that I had that experience for the 6 years that I was in the area with Reverend Jeff Anderson. And it definitely has shaped my life. It has contributed to the person and the minister I am now. And I forever cherish that time and my family there. It's another family, another home. And I'm excited that I got to be a part of it. Congratulations.
Happy 80th anniversary, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Peggy Cotton, and I'm a spiritual practitioner here at the center. It is my pleasure to commemorate this auspicious occasion of 80 years of spiritual living. You see, it feels like I'm celebrating a member of my family who I've known for over 20 years. That's when I walk through these beautiful front doors. During that time, I have witnessed the center overcoming many challenges by life's unpredictable events, and in particular, by the effects of COVID. It pleases me to say that no matter what, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living continues to hold steady and strong.
I'm Susan Teague, and congratulations, OCSL, for your 80th anniversary. It's amazing. I love this place. From the moment I walked in, it felt uplifting and caring, and that I could just come here and get in the spirit. And that has helped me so much through a phase I'm going through in life. And I just love the people here, love the services, I love the things that you offer. And congratulations on 80 years of lifting spirits and this year of rising higher and growing deeper.
Happy anniversary to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living from Inner Light Ministries in Santa Cruz, California. I'm Rev D, Reverend Deborah Johnson. I can tell you that the Oakland Center has just been iconic in the New Thought movement over the past 80 years. From the facility, the center itself, to its leadership, to its congregation, the contributions that you have made are just innumerable. I know for my own personal self, I have so many fond memories of teaching metaphysical Bible classes there, of facilitating cultural diversity workshops, teaching at Holmes Institute. I can remember all of the wonderful concerts, cultural events, graduations, memorials, so many times when the community came together there. So I know that you're doing great work now. You will continue to do great work, and may your next 80 years be as fabulous as the first. Many blessings to you.
Hello, church family. It's Paul and Tanner from our beautiful home in Puyallup, Washington. We are sending our best wishes for the community, the practitioners, the ministerial teams, and Reverend Sunshine to have a wonderful celebration of the Oakland Center's 80th anniversary. We are there with you in spirit, and we're wishing you well and sending our blessings. Bye.
All right, we get to wind down this portion of the evening and move on to our next section. But before we do that, we have some more thanks to give. First of all, to Reverend Deb Hammond, who put that together. Thank you. That was a beautifully organized video. Once again, for the design of this beautiful program booklet, Reverend Jerry Carter and Sage Ardas, printed by Be Seen Print Sign Design. I love that rhyme. So good. Special shout out to Miss Ruth Jackson and her kitchen crew, all that delicious food that's waiting for us to finish it. Our anniversary committee, their unyielding efforts, planning, execution, all of the volunteers that graced us with their presence and their skills to tie this all together, our incredible musicians who are incredible in their stars in their own rights and have come together to make an amazing, inspiring night of music, the board of trustees and the staff, the AV and production team led tonight by Andy Robbins, and the event orchestration led by Maud Wilson. All of the award recipients and honorees that have made our legacy at OCSL so deep, so rich, and have raised me over these last 26 years. And for each of you for being here to support now and throughout the years, all 80 of them that this community in this building have been here. We appreciate all of you so deeply.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you to everybody for being here. We want to acknowledge the many spiritual communities who are represented here in the room today. So I'm going to go through a whole long list of communities that are being represented right here in this room. So we have CSL Peninsula, East Bay Church of Religious Science, Heart and Soul Center for Light, Agape Bay Area, Oh My God Life Ministries, One Love CSL, Unity of San Leandro, New Thought Media Network, Platinum Butterfly, Reverend D. Jacqueline right over there, Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth, the Art of Life and Love Teaching Center, Thrive Network, San Francisco CSL, Santa Cruz, CSL Santa Cruz, I'm here. Centers for Spiritual Living is represented in the house. Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta, City of Refuge, of course. Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, also known as the First Church of Religious Science. And there's other spiritual communities at large here as well. If we haven't recognized you, we want to acknowledge that you're here as well. And if anyone else is present we haven't mentioned, we're grateful you're here too.
So in this house, we always close with song and prayer. There are things that music says that words can't say. So soon we're going to give the floor over to the fierce Deb Santamaria and the Sounds of Joy featuring Terry Stanley, Cassandra Arnold, Deb Tisdale, and Martha Mangle. And of course, a brief closing prayer afterward. Our buffet reception goes until 7:30, featuring music by DJ No Silence on the decks, OCSL's own Freddie Lambright III. So come outside with us. We've experienced a lot of love tonight, and whether you're feeling it through blissful joy, righteous anger, however it's showing up, bring that outside and come share that with others. Bring yourself fully, and if you can't get it all out tonight, come back tomorrow morning. At 10 a.m. we have a meditation. At 10:30 service starts, we'll have Reverend Dr. David Alexander once again speaking. Kev Choice will be out there. Kate Lamont will be singing. Jordan McCormick and Lily Stern on bass will be back out. And I might bring my sax, who knows? Yeah, before we finish, I'm going to give it back to Reverend Elisha.
I wish I didn't have to give a sermon tomorrow. I want to be here. Just so you know, as you've heard mentioned before, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is engaging in a daily practice of gratitude this year. And so this portion is just all about the gratitude. And so we want to say thank you for your presence here and this beautiful celebration this evening. And your support means the world to us and to Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. And we want to know that this is not just a celebration. This is not just an anniversary. This is also a fundraiser. So if you feel so generous and want to give, there are giving baskets on your way out. There are QR codes all on those seats. You can go to oaklandcsl.org. There are all the ways to give. Know that anything that you give comes back to you, pressed down, multiplied, and overflowing abundantly. So give to support this ministry, because anything you give here is a gift that keeps on giving. Yep.
Even if your gift is just your smile and your words and your presence, we appreciate having you here. All of OCSL's practitioners, ministers, practitioners and ministers from other communities, and all of our community members, both online, around the world, and here with us presently. The most important thank you goes out to all of you. Thank you. Please clap for yourselves as we close this out. Reverend Aisha is going to finish up.
And I want to give some gratitude to my fabulous co-host, Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
What's next? All right, friends, we're going to pray out, and then we're going to sing and dance out of here. But first, take a deep breath in, and let that breath go. Yeah, let's do that together again. Breathe in, and let it go. Do you feel that? There is one who is breathing. Because what I know is that there is one seamless presence that is living and breathing throughout the entirety of existence. That this one that I call God, this one that is love, this one that is truth, this one that is light, is truly present everywhere. And the thing I want to say that I know that I remember to remember is that there is no one, there is no thing, there is no circumstance, there is no place that is outside of this thing that we call God. And what I know is that it is so sweet, it is so beautiful, it is so good when we are able to come together in spaces like this that remind us of the truth of who we are. That remind us that there is more in us than there is outside of us. That these places like the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living are places of celebration. It is a place of joy. It is a place of love. It is a place of beloved community. And how true it is that we need spaces like this in our world right now. And so I celebrate, I give thanks for the 80 years of Oakland Center for Spiritual Living and its service to this beloved community of Oakland and the world. And I celebrate the 80 years that begin now and continue forward from this moment. I'm grateful for the lives that have been touched, for the truths that have been spoken. I speak my gratitude for gratitude. I speak my joy for the joy that is here. I speak my love for the love that is here. I am so grateful that my life has been touched by the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. I am grateful for the love and for the light that flows from this place. And so let's go back to that breath. Surrendering yet again, remembering that there is one who is breathing all of us. Let ourselves be breathed. Let us be lived. Let us let go and let God. And together we can celebrate. And so for all of this and the more, I am truly, truly grateful for the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, for who this community is, and for who we are becoming. Grateful, surrendered, and let it be. Let us say together, and so it is. Thank you, my friends, and I give it over to Deb Santa Maria and the Sounds of Joy.
Good evening. Good evening, beloved community. Happy 80th anniversary. This song we're going to sing was written by none other than the very fierce Deb Santa Maria, as well as Sharon Henderson. And we want to bring this song to you today because it just ties so well into the core message of our faith, that if you believe it, you will receive it. So you may have heard this song before, and if you have, please feel free to sing along with it, and we'll go ahead and get started. If I can accept the fact that my life is out picturing all of the thoughts and the things that I believe, then And I must change my thinking if I want to change my life. I'll pray this one prayer. Lord, help my unbelief and my life will be changed. 'Cause I know if I believe it, I will receive it. I can change my life with just a simple prayer. Oh, if I believe it, I can achieve it. I give it to God and I will leave it there. Jesus said in the word, it is done unto you as you believe. And by your own faith, you are healed. So if you just have the faith, the size of a mustard seed, you can lift up thine eyes unto the hills and release and let go. 'Cause I know if I know I will receive it.
With just a seed.
Hey, if I believe it, I can achieve it. I give it to God and I will leave it there. Everybody sing this with us. Believe it, yes. Receive it. Let me hear you sing it. Oh, if I believe it, then I will receive it. Hey.
Congratulations, First Church. We want you all to join in on this song. So everyone to my left, sing I believe it. Everyone to my right, sing I receive it. And I'll bring you in.
That's right, that's right. Sing it along, sing along. Hey, if I believe it, then I will receive it. If I believe it, I will receive it. Hey, everybody. If I believe it, then I will receive it. Hey. What are we gonna do? We're gonna receive it. And you know it's yours. And you know you can make it. If that's right. With just a simple prayer. I give it to God and it will change my life. Yes, it will.
Thank you all for coming. Now we get to go eat some food. Everyone enjoy your evenings.